At the time of this video going live, it's nearly been a year since I posted my video earning every Borderlands Platinum. In that video I earned Tales from the Borderlands, Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 3. Then a month later, I uploaded my video earning all of the Tiny Tina Platinums, Assault on Dragon Keep, and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. But despite earning those 7 Platinums, I never did any of the DLCs. And with Borderlands 4 right round the corner, I thought let's clean up all the DLCs so we can enter Borderlands 4 with everything done. The only real Platinum I'm missing is the new Tales from the Borderlands. So while this video isn't about Platinums, I earned it. It sucked. Let's move on. Now I won't be doing the Borderlands 2 VR as I get extremely sick when I play VR, and as it's just Borderlands 2 but in VR, I'm not missing anything. Now the Borderlands series is not short on DLCs. We've got 4 DLC packs from Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, 4 DLC packs from Borderlands 1, 5 DLC packs from Borderlands 2, 2 DLC packs from Borderlands the pre-sequel, and finally 6 DLC packs from Borderlands 3. After I've done each game's full list of DLCs, I'll add every DLC from that game into a tier list, just like I did with the main games. There's only 3 games that don't have DLCs, Assault on Dragon Keep, as that was originally a DLC itself, and both of the Tales from the Borderlands games. So let's start with the 4 Tiny Tina's Wonderlands DLCs. I want to get this out of the way before we get into the proper main games. And all 4 of these DLCs were free, so off rip, that's a W. Each of the 4 DLCs for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands only have 2 trophies each. Okay, picking up right where we left off. I have not got a Scooby. What is going on right now? We're just going to see if I remember kind of where I left off. So what? Okay, so I think it's these we've got to do. There's 4 of them, and they level up in difficulty. So let's see how we get on. Don't really remember what my abilities do, so I might need to respec and learn everything. So I remember I had to change my loadout for a battle that I couldn't do in the base game that I really struggled with. So I think it's just 4 different waves of this, like at 4 different difficulties. So what I'm doing now, I think you just have to do it on 4 different difficulties. I'm hoping it's not too challenging. Oh, drop into a boss battle, I assume. It was... Oh, you must be chums. Kind of just playing a bit recklessly just to see what I can get away with. And it seems like I can get away with quite a bit thanks to my companions and my health. There we go. And there we go, guys. First trophy of the DLC on the board, and that's for completing the quest Best Chums. Alright, I want to see, does it just throw us into the boss battle? Because if it just throws us straight into the boss battle, then that would be fantastic. But if I have to go through the whole mission again, then it's going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah, I've got to do the whole mission every time. Oh. We can now do the 4th and final run of this. It's been half an hour. It took me half an hour to do run 2 and run 3. So it's not really too bad, to be honest. I probably should have healed up. I just noticed I haven't got max health. He does have, like, more armor on every time. I'll do that. Luckily, these guys that hit me on the side are all really, really weak. Hello, chums. Okay, he is invincible. This is new. Oh, he can fly. That's interesting. Alright. I should be able to get him here. And there we go. And there we go, guys. Champion of Tall Fish Tales. And that is that DLC done. This should be the next one. Fun Size Folies. Alright, so this is the second DLC. Let's see how we get on with this. Okay, dead gingerbread man. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Okay, the good thing is, it's not the same enemies. It's not the same type of enemies as the first DLC. So, we got a bit of variety there. I'll take that. Come on, boss battle. Let me fight someone, please. Yeah, usually a drop in this game means a boss battle. I was going to say, if she don't move here, I could just cheese this from here. Oh, she does move. I was going to say, can you imagine? There we go. And there we go. No more hero sandwiches. Complete pesto changeo. Sold all my gear. Spent all my, like, myth point rank things. And it's time for the 4th and final one of this DLC. And we'll be able to go on to the 3rd one. So the first stage of this boss battle doesn't change. She teleports between these 3. You get her to about an 1/8 of health. Maybe a 1/6 would be more appropriate. And then she turns into this big thing. Oh, it's different this time. Okay, she turned into a big fat thing last time. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, no doubt. I'm not playing the smartest gameplay ever, but... You know, I'm being a bit foolish with my gameplay choices here, but I should probably be able to kill her here. Damn, really? There we go. Epic in Epicure. Defeat Imelda the Sandwich at the highest difficulty level. Okay, now it's time for the third DLC, guys. Yeah, I was expecting, I don't know, a bit more, I suppose. Like, I thought it was going to be like 4 different stories. I've always had this gripe with games where I can't stand where they do it, where the boss becomes invincible multiple times throughout the fight. Like, I'd rather just a tough battle instead of just, you know what, I took out a quarter of his health and then I have to go and face the gauntlet and then destroy more cells. And look, it's going to happen again, ready? Because look. So I get like 2 seconds of fun and then I'm back like facing like one of these gauntlet things. It's just not fun for me. I mean, these are not well made. I assume that's the joke. These are not well made, but oh look, see, and more of these sports. It's just, yeah, so I'm sorry to moan. I really am sorry to moan. You know, I appreciate it's a free DLC and that, but it's just something I've never enjoyed. I've never enjoyed in any game. I don't know about you guys. Let me know if you feel the same, or if you don't mind it. I just think, like, this isn't. I'm not fighting him right now. This doesn't feel like I can appreciate the boss battle. And it's gonna happen right away because my abilities are really strong. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and I get sent away again. There we go. Yep. So obviously the joke is that the gauntlets are really easy and he's not made them well, because that's quite funny actually. Okay, spikes there, but that's not gonna do much, is it? I suppose obviously maybe the joke is that he's really weak. And there we go. First trophy of the third DLC, guys. Puns and Crimishment. Thank you, Soul Warden. Where the hell is the soul? Okay, I missed it apparently. Which is weird because I've never missed them before, but... No? Okay, this will do him in then. And there we go, guys. Destroyer of Chains. Defeat Foidor, the Soul Warden at the highest difficulty level. The fourth and final DLC, guys. Let's get into it. I'm pretty happy, to be honest. I'm pretty happy that we will have finished all of the DLCs in one day. Alright, I'm hurting him. I'm not meaning to hurt. I'm hurting him with my abilities that I used a little while ago. There we go. Nothing to fear. Complete Outer Daemons. Alright, guys. We're on the last run of the fourth DLC. I didn't record from the start. Definitely looking forward to this DLC being done. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of over it now. And here we go. Done. Avenger of Lost Souls. Defeat Red Morn, the Trivern, at their highest difficulty level. So with all the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands DLCs done, it's time to add them to the DLC tier list. Now, I'm not adding them to the tier list we did with the base games, as I think that would be unfair. I wanted to rank them all as just purely DLC experiences. Putting the Wonderlands DLC into the tier list, the first one, Coiled Captors, gets a B, and that's just because the novelty hadn't worn off. And because they were all repeating, Glutton's Gambit gets a C, Molten Mirrors, I generally hated the boss battle, that gets a D. And the lowest I can possibly give, Shattering Spectre Glass, gets a low D as well. The boss battle was fun, but the entire level up to that point was dreadful. So with them all in the tier list, it's now time for Borderlands 1. Now, Borderlands 1 also has 4 DLCs, but hopefully they won't be as repetitive and boring as Wonderlands. And we are starting with the zombie island of Dr. Ned. Back on the OG Borderlands, of course, the Game of the Year edition. Man, it's been a hot minute since I played this game. I mean, it's been a minute since I played them all, but this one especially. Okay, let's see what we've got, guys. Oh my god, this feels weird. Okay, we've got the Magnum, we've got a shotgun, and we've got an assault rifle. Pretty crappy weapons, to be honest, for a level 50. The zombie island of Dr. Ned. Nice. I thought that was Dr. Ned for a second. Let's go. The house of Dr. Ned. Let's go talk to him. No? Okay, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? What the hell is a corpse eater? I still think Borderlands 1 is not only criminally underrated, I think it's one of the best movements for a game of its age. I absolutely love it. I think the movement is so nice. One of my favourite Borderlands movements. Maybe I don't remember what Ned looked like, but I could have sworn he did not have a mustache in the base game.
I probably drink.
Dr. Ned. Oh, instead of Dr. Zed. Okay, well, I'm confused. It's the same guy then, so it is Dr. Zed. And he's wearing a fake mustache, so we don't know it's him. And first trophy on the board for it. Complete the House of Ned. Oh my god, this shotgun is worth 647,000. How is it not better than this? Jacob's fodder, as in Jacob who made the guns? Well, we always knew that Dr. Z was weird, so this is not surprising to me. I am doing a lot of killing because they drop brains. It's got to be for something. I don't know. I haven't looked at this trophy guide, but I just know that something's going to happen. Like at the end of the game, it's going to say, for the final main mission, collect 1,000 brains or something stupid. I know it. I know. I've played so many games in my lifetime. I know that's what's going to happen. So whenever I see the opportunity for a brain, I make sure to go and get one. Okay. Oh, lovely. I love when you can just turn the missions in right here. That's one of my favourite things. And that's the trophy, guys. Jacob's fodder. Completed the Jacob's fodder mission. Okay, kill Dr. Ned is the quest. Let's see if he actually died. I've got a feeling he probably won't. Okay, here we go.
You smell like popcorn. Now I'm pissed.
Dr. Ned. Turns out he's a bad guy. Who knew? I love that. Alright, where is he? Is that him? Okay, he's dead. Night of the Living Ned. Killed Ned, sort of. Why did it just... The way it just...
It's not over yet.
The way it just jumped up. Undead Ned. Holy f***. Let's go, Ned. This is like when Mr. Incredible fights that thing in the volcano. Ned's undead, baby. Kill Ned again. The zombie island of Ned. Wow, brother, you're alive? That's really quite impressive. So it's now saying for me to bring in brains, but I collected a ton. Oh, that's such a bummer. That is such a bummer. That's not counted at all. Oh, that's a serious bummer city, that. Okay, we've got 4 more to get. It's taken about an hour and a half. I stopped to have some lunch. But other than that, yeah, it's taken about an hour and a half. Not too bad, all things considered. Okay, let's return this. This should be the trophy. And there we go. Oh, ding over level. That's for reaching level 51. And there we go. Brains. And that's for completing brains mission. Very nice. Very happy. First DLC pack of Borderlands 1 officially done. Love that. So with the zombie island of Dr. Ned done, it's now time to go into Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot. And if you've done this, then you know what's about to happen. Okay, so we're at some kind, it's called the Underdome, and it's some kind of battle zone, which is part of the second DLC. I think it's just like an enemy wave thing, I think, is going to be my guess here. Alright, so for this quest I need to do each of the zones. So let's give it a go. Starting out easy. Okay, so enemies are kind of weak here. Wait, hold on a minute. I'm still on round 1 of 5. I need to look at something, guys. Each round contains 5 waves, guys. And these are just the lesser challenges as well, I'd just like to add. So I guess this is the grind. This is the grind for the next... I don't know. I'm hoping to get it done tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, the 4th of July. I'm hoping I'll get it done. But I will keep you guys updated. I'll make sure to jot how long it takes. And yeah, you'll see me from time to time. So this was rough. You had, in just the lesser challenge, you had 5 rounds. Each round had 5 waves. That's 25 waves in total, and they only get harder. I started at 1:30 PM, and I was able to get the trophy for finishing just the lesser challenges, the easiest part of this DLC, at 7:05 PM. That's how long it took to do the easy part of this DLC. Okay, you might be wondering what is going on here. I did the lesser challenges. As you saw, I got the trophies. I did these 3, 1, 2, and 3 here. They took hours to do, like absolute hours, and I was struggling at times, really struggling. And then I tested this, what you're seeing here, and pretty much it caps all of the enemies to level 12 because my second controller is the host. I tried, and I cannot be failing like 90 minutes into it, guys. Genuinely, I'll rip my face off. These are so much longer. I think there's 100 waves in total. I think there's 20 waves per round and 5 rounds. So it's right now 9 minutes past 9 in the morning. And I will let you guys know when I get towards the very end of the first of 3. They're called larger challenges. So I'll let you know what the time is. I'm hoping I see you guys and I say that it is about 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock would be nice, but realistically, I'm hoping for 12 o'clock. Okay, we're on round 20. I've just turned like my webcam and microphone back on. I just nearly died and my heart is still racing from it. But unfortunately, there's no downtime in. There's no downtime in these. Is that done? Now, I have read, guys, that the trophies are apparently a bit bugged. And some people have done the 20 waves and not got the trophy. So I'm going to cry if that's the case here. I should get the trophy pop up twice for both accounts. Obviously, one split screen. But we just want the one that's study_101. That's all we want. Okay, so it took 1,337 kills. Not the one we want. Not the account we want. But that's the account we want, guys. There we go. Completed the larger challenge in the Gully Coliseum. Very happy with that. Oh, God. 3 hours, man. Alright, it's round 20 of 20. It is 1:15. No, it's not. It's 5:15 p.m. I've been doing this since 1:30. I've got written down. Okay. There you go. 1,333 kills. 4 less than the last one. Not the account we need. And that's it. I got a little bit worried then. There we go, guys. Completed the larger challenge in the Helburbia Coliseum. Okay, we're now about to enter round 20. Last couple of waves have been a bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. Modifiers that I really don't want. The one with no shield is the one I don't want. And there it is. Although they are immortal at the start, which is complete BS. Done. Done, guys. It's done. Oh my god, it's 1:37 p.m. Oh, it's over. Thank f*** it's over. I can actually go and play some enjoyable DLCs with enjoyable quests after this. Oh. There we go. Big tournament. Complete each of the larger 3 challenges in all 3 Colosseums. And there we go. The Angelic Ruins. Completed the larger challenge in the Angelic Ruins Coliseum. And that is this DLC done. So with the Underdome Riot finally done, we can now move on. Now the next DLC is actually the Secret Armory of General Knoxx. I've already earned a trophy for his that you saw earlier in the video for reaching level 51. However, there's another trophy in this DLC for reaching level 61. So I decided to leave this DLC until the end. And instead go on to Claptrap's new Robot Revolution. Because I thought if I'm going to level up during this DLC, that makes the final DLC reaching level 61 a lot easier. So that was my plan. It made sense. So let's jump into Claptrap's new Robot Revolution. Firstly, it feels so good to be back on full screen, not split screen anymore. It feels good to actually be doing some quests with a little bit of a story. And I've done about 3 or 4 main missions, I think, of this DLC. No trophies so far. I think we're approaching near the end. Claptrap has pretty much taken over. And yeah, a few old enemies from base game, as well as like Dr. Ned is there. He's like brought them back. And yeah, they're now part robot, which is pretty fun. Who's that? Oh, General Knoxx. Okay. I've already fought him once before. Luckily, all of the enemies are capped at about 35 to 39 in this DLC. And we just bodied him. First trophy from this DLC, guys. Very exciting. There we go. Killed General Knoxx Trap. Nice. We love that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to fight Knoxx, and then probably next is going to be Dr. Zed. And then after that, I'll probably be Steel. If you guys remember Steel, she was like the main bad guy in the base of this game. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this should be Zed. Oh, it's Undead Ned Trap. Okay. The last one was Zed, I think. It was just human version of Zed. But now it's connection with the DLC. And there we go. Ned Trap. Killed Dr. Ned Trap. Nice. Still haven't leveled up though, guys. Getting there, getting towards that level 52 mark, but, you know, we need to be at 61 for one of the trophies in the 3rd DLC pack. Okay, this time we're serious. No boss here. Oh, look. Yeah, I can't remember what that was called. What was that called in the first game, guys? The Vault Guardian, I want to say. Oh, she's just like that. Oh. I like my odds if I just put the turret here and then she just charges at me. There we go. That was that. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Steel Trap. Killed Commandant Steel Trap. I am so OP in this DLC. Oh yeah, this is literally where we got dropped off at the start of the game. Start of the base game.
Hello?
No way did I just beat it already. I suppose I am really overpowered, but I'm just playing these DLCs for fun. Like, I don't mind being overpowered. Did he do anything? Oh god, he's really strong. I didn't realise he was that strong. I can't pronounce that, guys. You know that. But there we go. We beat him. So pretty much every other trophy for this DLC was RNG just based on drops. I got the trophy for collecting 5 3D glasses. The only real quest related trophy for completing a crazy request for Tannis. I then explored all the areas and found all 6 Claptrap statues. And then the real RNG came in. I collected 15 Claptrap bobbleheads, found 25 oil cans, and the most tedious one without a doubt for collecting 3 panties, 5 fish in a bag, and 15 pizzas. So with Claptrap's new Robot Revolution DLC done, it's now time for the final Borderlands 1 DLC that I need to do, the Secret Armory of General Knoxx. With arguably one of the longest trophies for reaching level 61. Okay, time for this, this 4th DLC I'm doing, but it's actually the 3rd DLC pack. So let's see what we've... Oh, hold on, I need ammo. Do you have ammo in here before I go in here? First mission of the DLC done. Let's go. Okay, what we got? Okay, so I like Scooter. He was a really cool character in the Tales from the Borderlands. Well, if you guys have played that, I reckon if it's a car-heavy DLC, they probably will overdo it. Who the hell are you? As with the last few DLCs, I am overpowered, obviously. But I'm probably going to have to replay on my second playthrough. So I'm probably going to have to replay a good few bounties and side missions and stuff for XP. But, as you see down the bottom, we are halfway through level 52. But we do need to get level 61. And there we go, guys. First trophy for the DLC. Built the new car, Monster. So there it is. Woo. Don't really know if there's anything like I'm overly looking forward to in this DLC. Because Athena's not really one of my top characters in the Borderlands games. Don't dislike her, but... Like the zombie one was super cool because I like Zed/Ned. Obviously Claptrap's one was cool because of Claptrap. The Colosseum one I did not enjoy. In terms of the main missions, this DLC is quite short. But it would have been even shorter if they didn't make the most impossible jump ever part of the main quest line. I had the fastest car. I thought everything I was doing was perfect and I could not make this jump. It's not even really related to any trophies, guys. I just wanted to vent about it. And when I finally thought I've cleared the wall, no. How disappointing that was, I can't even express it. But that aside, I then rescued Athena, and while using the racer car, I destroyed a Lancer, which happened to be a trophy. Alright, it's early in the morning, and I am pissed. So you haven't seen me for a minute. I'm on this DLC, and a well-known bug that I looked into last night has happened, and apparently they've been looking into it. 15 years ago, it was stated they looked into it, and it's still broken. I am so beyond angry, and I know this may sound a bit exaggerated, but honestly, I'm so frustrated. This quest, right? So I got this quest and another quest at the same time. If you've played the DLC, you probably know what's happened. There was 2 quests, and they both kind of run off the same panel, and I accidentally done the side quest, which you think wouldn't matter. But it turns out if you do that side quest, you cannot do the main quest. And now as you see, I've got it both ticked and it says turn in. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, see that's closed now. That wasn't closed to begin with. Okay, maybe... I mean, I did quit off the game last night though. Unless quitting off and reloading for bloody God knows how long has changed something. I doubt it. So we've got General Knoxx here. So as you can see, it's in that room. There we go, turret. Turret will do him in. Did you just destroy my turret? No. Let me quickly just take everyone out. Okay, so as you see, that's closed, but this up here opens. There we go. Okay, now the problem is, while everything else resets, this doesn't. There's probably still a hole in the... Yeah. So this is the way you would go. And you would do... Yep, blue, yellow, cyan, orange, you'd come in, and this is closed. It does not open. You cannot open it. And I cannot turn in the quest, and I'm pissed. So there we go. That's what's happened. There's no way in. It's impossible. I've looked into it. I'm sure somehow I'll get the blame in the comments. That's usually what happens here. But how can you have, if you do a side quest, you negate the main mission without warning? That's the problem. If there is a warning, then I will understand. So after hours of forums, Googling things, shooting at doors just because I was angry in game, finally thought there's only two things that work in the Borderlands series. Quitting and reopening. That wasn't working. Or split screen. So I decided to get my second controller, make myself on my main account the secondary player, and do all of the main missions in this DLC again, which was a waste of a couple of hours obviously, but then I finally done it and it did work. I just had to play a few more hours in split screen, get me the trophy for destroying the Lance Depot. Now this was much easier than Jimmy Jenkins from Borderlands 2, but I got the trophy for killing each of the loot midgets. I then paid for a worthless tour of the world's largest bullet, which I think cost me $7 million in game. I then decided to try and kill Cormorax, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and I died within like 2 shots. I tried a few times and it was a disaster every time. I messaged a few people who I'd seen recently done it on PSN profiles, and someone was willing to give me a hand. They then gave me a ridiculously powerful pistol. Then all three of us went up to Cormorax the Invincible and we killed him in like 40 seconds. So that gun is obviously very good. And at this point I was only level 56 and I was now about to get the trophy for completing all missions in Secret Armory. So that's every side mission, every main mission done. But there is a trophy for reaching level 61. So I got the trophy, completionist, for completing all the missions in Secret Armory. And I thought, let's get ready to grind. And then the trophy popped for reaching level 61. For once, guys, something bugged in my favor. Can you believe it? I was shocked, but I was happy. So there we go. All 4 DLC packs from Borderlands 1 done. Before we move on, it's time to add them to the tier list. Now, adding the 4 Borderlands 1 DLCs into the tier list. The Zombie Island of Dr. Ned gets an A. I really had fun with that one. I'm sure this was meant to be fun with players, but Moxie's gets a D. I genuinely hated every second of that. The Secret Army of General Knoxx gets a high B. I enjoyed that one as well. And Claptrap's new robot revolution was probably the funnest I had done, so I'm going to give that a high A. It's now time for what is considered the best Borderlands game ever, Borderlands 2. However, this time we are facing 5 DLC packs, 3 of which only have 3 trophies each. And unlike Borderlands 1, we are going to do these all in order of when they're released. Starting, of course, with Captain Scarlet and her pirate's booty. Here we are, lads, back on Borderlands 2 with our character Zero. I know it's either Zero, Hero, or Nero. I'm going to say it's Zero. Man, there's no better writing than Borderlands 2, honestly. Even these DLCs feel like they're well written. I'm really interested to see how these go. Not a lot of trophies, guys. 3 trophies for the first 3 DLCs, I want to say. What have we got? Oh, no, we're OP, guys. It's level 29 to level 30. Oh, no. Oh no, it's time to cook them. Let's try out some guns. What we got? We got the shotgun. Cool enemies, though. Really cool enemies. I like these enemies. They look awesome. This feels so good compared to Borderlands 1. It's crazy. Now, I love the Borderlands 3 feel of the games, but this feels really good, man. Really good. Really, really nice. Shade. Your new BFF. Oh, God. Okay. I just noticed this mod, guys, is called Slayer of Terramorphous. That was what that thing was called. Alright, I'm going to carry on with this DLC. Like I said, there's not many trophies for these DLCs, man. First 3 only have 3 trophies each. So, I think it's just like complete the main quest, explore everywhere, and then complete all side quests or something. It's good they didn't do, like, complete every challenge, because the Tiny Tina DLC, when they turned that into a full game, man, that dragged. That was so boring as a full game. Feels good, though. I'm excited to get into this. I'm excited to get into all the Borderlands 2 DLCs. So it was really fun to be back on Borderlands 2, and I was having a lot of fun with this DLC as well. So much so that I just carried on playing it late into the night. Eventually getting the trophy for completing the mission X Marks the Spot, which is the final main mission. There was also technically 2 raid bosses in this DLC, but they're both capped at like sub-level 35. The first one being Hyperius the Invincible. I took him out with some ease. And on my way to the final raid boss, I got the trophy for discovering all locations in this DLC. I then took out Master Guy the Invincible. Despite being level 32, he was kind of difficult. And then finally, I got the trophy for completing all Pirate's Booty side missions. And with Captain Scarlet and her Pirate's Booty DLC done, it was time to go on to Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage. Not really much to show with this DLC. It's quite an easy DLC until you do Death Race. And if you've done this, then you know the invisible objects are all over the place. The road stumps that just take you out are ridiculous. And Tier 3 is absolutely the worst for this Death Race. However, after a lot of practice and 1 second to spare, I was able to beat the Tier 3 Death Race. But this almost ruined the DLC for me, and I genuinely mean that. It's terrible. Alright, I have been playing this DLC a good amount. I've been having a lot of fun with it as well. It's a really good DLC. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about this one, to be honest. Actually, I do. The racing side missions were pure and utter hell. I hated them. Hated every second of them. Fight Piston. Let's do it, baby. I'm ready. Come on, Piston. This is going to be really easy, guys. I reckon he's probably level 30 or 31 at a push. So this will be light work for us. Doesn't seem very fair. Badassosaurus, you're extinct. Can I use my rocket launcher for this? Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is light work. He's level 32. This will do him now. Bing, bing, and we're done. 3 XP for that. Love that. And there we go, guys. Explosive. Complete the mission. Long way to the top. Oh, Pyro Pete has been working. Beat Pete the Invincible. Okay, now this is... yeah, this is meant to be tough, these ones. These are always meant to be tough. The last DLC had, like, one that was kind of difficult to do. I went down, but I never, like, failed it. This next section is me playing live, but I've got to turn my webcam on until the end. I do apologize. Okay, let's go. Where is he? Okay. Okay. He's not crazy tough. Don't really know what that does. Oh, that chucks water on him. Oh, okay, that's huge. I'm gonna leave the sewer rats alive just in case I go down. Oh my god, absolutely just tanked him there. Oh my god, get absolutely melted, brother. Might be an idea to try and use the shotgun, to be honest. See how much damage this does. Oh my goodness me, like 44,000 damage or something stupid. Give me that. I don't know what ability I have that does that. I think it's some kind of upgrade I got many moons ago. But I can drop shield that I can then go and pick up. It's awesome. All right, it's just gonna be a pure willpower at this point. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You know what? Actually, not a bad amount of stuff. I can sell a lot of this for some cash money. Alright guys, I just realised my webcam was not on, which is awesome. So I am now here. I do apologise for that. Alright, let's see. Let's go, boys. Complete all Campaign of Carnage side missions. Thank you. I'm the best Borderlands player ever. Don't quote me on that. So to finish Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage was a pretty RNG related trophy. I had to collect 10 pictures of Moxie, and every like 30 to 50 enemies will drop one. So I just kept farming the same area until I eventually got the trophy for collecting those 10 pictures. So with Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage DLC done, it was now time to move on to Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt. Now, one key thing for me while this DLC was fun is one of the side missions felt so painfully RNG related. You had to find some rare enemies and then obviously kill them. So I had to keep just farming the same locations over and over again until I was finally able to find them. Same with the previous 2 DLCs, no trophies until the very end. On the final level, I had to fight and kill an enemy called Jackenstein, which I thought was pretty funny. And also Professor Nakayama, I believe, is in the base game of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, so that was pretty fun to see. And after you take out Jackenstein, you then have to kill Professor Nakayama. However, he falls down the stairs and kills himself, which I thought was hilarious. And then when you turn that in, you get the trophy for completing the final mission, the Fall of Nakayama. And while on the final side mission, again, another raid type boss. I got the trophy for discovering all locations in this DLC. And I couldn't beat this raid boss. It was ridiculous. So he was quite easy to beat, but he had a chief with him. Now, the chief was easy to beat as well, but his shield was insane. And when you injured them both enough, he gives the shield to the main boss. And the shield is so spongy, it is ridiculous. I tried and tried, and I just couldn't beat it. So I called upon a friend, and he has a really OP Salvador build in this game. And from what I know, Salvador is the most OP character across any Borderlands. So we went in, I put a few shots in, but thanks to the Salvador build and the Salvador ability where he dual wields guns, absolutely melted through the shield and melted through the health, beating the invincible raid boss. Then I was able to get the trophy for completing all of the side missions in this DLC. So with Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt DLC done, and I genuinely did enjoy that. I just kind of smashed it out in a day. I forgot to actually record. The next DLC was Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Now obviously this DLC was turned into a standalone game with its own platinum that I've already done. So I thought there's no point in showing you guys much. Just cracked through all the trophies really quickly in a day. It's much quicker than the standalone game because they didn't have trophies like do all the challenges. It was just pretty much beat the story and beat all the side missions. And then we've done everything. You get to fight the ancient dragons, and I got the trophy Make It Raid for defeating the ancient dragons of destruction. It's now time to go into the final DLC. I believe this came out 6 years after Borderlands 2 actually released, and that is Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary. Now this one actually cost money. It's the only DLC I had to buy. It was 12 quid, which I thought was quite pricey, but hopefully it'd be worth the money. Alright, so I had to buy DLC, but we're now on to the final DLC of Borderlands 2. I apologise if you can hear a lawnmower outside. My neighbour's mowing the lawn, obviously. I think this was 6 years, by the way, after Borderlands 2 came out, so this was quite a while. So I'm actually really intrigued by this DLC. Right, yeah, you just stay there, yeah? You just stay there. I'll handle this, I suppose. Don't you worry. Oh, okay. Okay, what have we got? Okay, level 38, that's not too bad. This has always been my only gripe with Borderlands. Where am I in this whole situation? I'm just 2 seconds down the road, like... What? It's always griped me. It was the same with Borderlands 3. Like, you just stood there, just kind of watching everyone die, and it was like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's really silly, but it does gripe me. Oh, these pods are gonna be mighty annoying, I reckon, all through the DLC. I am hoping this is good though. One, because I want it to be good, because obviously Borderlands 2 had such good writing. I'm a bit worried because obviously Borderlands 3 had terrible writing, so maybe the writing got worse with this DLC. I don't know. And two, as petty as this sounds, I had to pay for this DLC, guys, so it better be worth the $12.99 or $11.99 I paid for it. That's a lot of money for a DLC. It doesn't need to be long. I'm not worried about it, like, the length of the DLC, as I'm not one of those, it's like, I want to get 100 hours worth. I'd rather, like, 5 good hours than 100 dragged hours, you know? You guys have got some health to them. Not overly strong, but they're like, spongy. Okay. This isn't the guy from...
Oh crap!
It is!
Vault Hunter!
Is that the guy from the Telltale game? The first one? I think it is, isn't it? Vaughn. Why do I recognise him? What's he from?
Blood Pact!
And first trophy of this DLC, guys, activate the Backburners Firewall. Nice. I reckon I'll have this DLC done today, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that long. None of the DLCs have really been that long. Probably just run through them more, I reckon. Don't necessarily need to fight everything. You've actually got to move kind of quick, because like these spores, they'll start to infect you if you're not quick enough. So, it's pretty fun. Damn, Tina, you're going to bum me out. Whoa! First, like, boss of the DLC. Uranus bot. Alright, what have we got? Okay, yeah, it won't be too difficult. I think these weapons are from when we beat Terramorphous in base game, so they're like the best level 50 weapons you can get, I think, or at least some of, without like absolute meta. Go on then, arm the cannon. Because we know that you want to. And chocolate chip confirmed, allow Tina to arm the moonshot cannon. Oh my god, what is that? I haven't been given the next main quest, which I'm a little bit confused about. But maybe I'll get it when I go into this building, I don't know. Okay, while I was doing the main mission in this area, and then this side mission was popping up, and I did a few bits for it, I noticed that Destroy the Dark Web is the optional. I think that is a trophy, guys. I think. Now, I don't know where it is, the Dark Web, but we're just going to start blasting, to be honest, guys. I'm just going to start blasting. Are you the Dark Web? Are you the... Who's the Dark Web? You're the Dark Web. Fastball. Fastball. Okay, yeah, this grenade is OP, guys. I love it. Defeat the Dark Web. Love that. Okay, and this fastball grenade is OP, guys. That I have discovered. I might be the first person to discover this grenade, so let me know down below. Am I the first person to ever discover this grenade? Because I think I might be. I might be a trendsetter here. Gotta make sure I buy grenades, because this fastball grenade is a beast. Oh my goodness, the fastball grenade is actually so insanely powerful. Alright, let's roll. Here we go, boss fight, guys. I think this is the end of the DLC. So what was his plan there? Let the vines overtake him? Because if he even kills me here, surely he doesn't become uninfected. Infected Hector, the bad guy. What about that? What about that fastball, huh? 169,000 damage. That's how it's done, baby. Okay, I'm a little bit trapped in here. I assume the plan is to destroy all these flowers. Whoa, okay. This is the only DLC where I've like looked around and been like, what is actually going on? Like, I understand the story. That isn't the problem. It's like during combat, there is a million enemies and flowers that want to kill you. And it's like, what is going on here? Let's go, Lilith. Me and you. Me and you. Let's body this. Bing, bing, bing. Oh my god, I'm like that mini game you can play on PC to do your shooting. It's so accurate. Oof. Get absolutely. Oh, look. Nice. Oh, look. Hold on, I'm looting. I'm looting. Let's go. Turn in, and I think this is the last level, so we should get a trophy here. And that'll be this DLC's main story finished. Still got a few more things to clean up for trophies. But then I'll be done. Oi, oi, Savaloy. There we go. 3 or bust. Complete the mission. Paradise found. Oh, for the car. It's not for me. It's for the car. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, I'm going to unlock a series of these weapons for a trophy. And then I think I have to do the raid boss for this DLC. And I think we'll be done with Borderlands 2's DLCs. I think. I might have something else to go on, but I can't remember. So I finished off this DLC by fighting Hydrax the Invincible. And he is one of the easiest raid bosses, but he regens himself. And I just couldn't get to an angle to hit his weak point. Like, I was in the raid, I think, for maybe 30 minutes. And I could only get him down to about quarter health. So I ended up giving up and calling a friend, the same friend you saw with the OP Salvador build. We both went in and absolutely annihilated it, getting me the trophy for beating Hydrax the Invincible. And finally, after a bit of grinding, a bit of collecting, and a bit of help from my friend, I was able to get the trophy for equipping a effervescent quality gear in all slots, which is pretty much just the glowing rainbow version. So with all 5 Borderlands 2 DLC packs done, it was time to add them all to the tier list. Now onto the Borderlands 2 DLCs going to the tier list. Captain Scarlet's and her pirate boot was generally fun, and I could give that any of the A sections. And I think I'd probably put that middle A. That was generally a fun DLC. Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage should be in the A, but the death rate is so unbelievably annoying. They get to C just to have spite for the death rate. If you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, they had a few RNG related trophies, but I still enjoyed it, and I'm going to give it a mid-tier B. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Now obviously I've done this as a standalone game, which I didn't enjoy that much, but as a DLC, you get a lot for your money, so I'm going to give it a low A. And finally, Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary, a DLC that came out very late in Borderlands 2's life cycle, but I had a lot of fun with that, and I'm going to give that a high A. So them all in the tier list, it's now time to return to Borderlands the pre-sequel with only 2 DLC packs. Now this was a game I didn't massively enjoy when I went for the Platinum, and it was actually the lowest ranked game on my tier list. So let's see if my opinion changes after I do the DLCs, starting with Underdome Onslaught. So this Underdome Onslaught DLC in Borderlands pre-sequel only has 3 trophies. Right off rip, I was amazed at how nice this felt, because I could have sworn I remembered the game feeling terrible. It didn't take me long to get the first trophy for completing all 5 rounds of the Underdome. I then had to do the Underdome again, but on the Badass round, which was up to 7 waves. When I did that, I got the trophy for completing the Badass round of the Underdome. And then immediately after that, I also got the trophy for completing the Badass round without going into Fight for Your Life, which is just without going down. And it was easy. So with the very easy and surprisingly enjoyable Underdome Onslaught DLC done, it is now time for the second and final DLC in the pre-sequel, and that is the Claptastic Voyage. Deck 13.5, we get to see the wonderful Jack again. The only good thing about this game when I first played it, because hot take, did not enjoy this game. Did not enjoy this game when I played it through. However, I done the Underdome trophies last night. I actually enjoyed it. The gameplay felt really good. It felt slow because it has, like, you know, the anti-gravity thing in a lot of areas. Hey, there he is. What's up, man?
Hey,
Okay, so we're literally entering Claptrap. That is what they're telling us here. I did not know what this DLC was going to be, but this is really cool. I'm actually excited for this. I wasn't excited at first. There we go, first trophy on the board, guys. Digitized into Claptrap's brain. But now I'm quite excited to get into it. Oh, that's cool.
So I guess.
Okay, so they're bugs. That makes sense, obviously. Turns out, guys, I have some really good weapons in this game. I didn't realize how good my weapons were until I came back on. Probably the best weapons I have of returning to any Borderlands game. So far, I've been enjoying the DLC, but I am finding there's a lot of waiting around at the moment. Like when they're kind of explaining, like, oh, this is a broken memory or whatever. Like I'm kind of just standing around doing nothing. Maybe you could say it's because I kill all the enemies so quickly that it's like I'm not really in combat when I'm supposed to be, but yeah, I find myself standing around while they're like explaining stuff, which is a little bit boring. But I'm actually quite enjoying the DLC, to be honest.
System shut down.
There we go, second trophy, smash and not grab. So far, fun DLC, a lot of crossover as well, with Brick being there, and obviously Claptrap, Lilith, Tanner, it's been fun, and Jack, obviously, yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. The gameplay doesn't feel as stiff as I remember either, and I think partly, I don't know though, because I went from Borderlands 2 to this just now, and then I went from Borderlands 2 to this previously. Maybe it's just I didn't like the base game of the last one. Maybe it was, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I didn't like about it, but this feels decent, to be honest. So I carried on with the story, exploring through Claptrap's mind, and got the trophy for successfully recovering the override key. I then did a side mission because I knew that there was a side mission related missable trophy in this DLC, although it was extremely hard to miss it. When I done the side mission, I got the trophy for outrunning the wheel in the Temple of Boom. It's missable because you can die and then you don't get the trophy, you have to start a new character. But you have to be very slow to miss it. Alright, lock in. We're fighting Shadow TP, and he's got help from Self-Esteem and Hope. Hope is down already, that was easy enough. There we go. Oh god, Wolf and Saint are so OP, it's actually crazy. He's still, I don't even know where he is, but we're still hurting him. Is he up there? Oh, there he is. Grenade! Oh, what a shot. Alright, I think we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Go with that. Something a bit different. Thanks. There we go. Shadow Play. Give the H source to Jack. Why is this quest defeat Shadow TP? Take back the H source. Have they ruined it? Oh, yeah. I did not see that coming. That was pretty cool, actually. Wow. I thought it was going to be like Jack betrayed us, but it was actually all pretend. Shadow TP, now with 100% more H source. Okay, let's see. I saw that Claptrap is back in the 4th game as well, which is cool. I see that not a lot of people like Claptrap. I saw a lot of people saying they don't like Claptrap, which was really shocking to me. Because Claptrap I thought was awesome. Just pure masculine aggression. There we go, he's done. Alright, we're fighting him again, are we? As Eos. Is that? That's not it, is it? Oh my god, that is it. Okay. Okay, maybe it's actually worth just shooting him in the face. the turrets do a little bit of damage to him. But I just no-scope him with the sniper. Yeah, I think the shield gets weaker and weaker every time. I think. Alright, it's just going to be a battle of who's got more health, and it was me. I don't think there was any way to dodge that. Except for maybe get underground, but... Shadow of your former self. Defeat Shadow TP. Oh no! They killed all the Claptrap units! Bummer! Is this where at the start of Borderlands 2? Yeah, everyone's like frozen and one of them lived. One of the Claptrap units lived, I think. Okay, so I'm going to see what's next for me to do. I've got some side quests I think that I need to do for the trophies. And I reckon I'll have this DLC done in a little while. So it's time to finish up this DLC. I start by talking to all of Claptrap's holographic projections. I completed a round using the mutator. Now in the mutator game mode, there was 9 mutators and 9 modifiers, and you had to use them all for a trophy. Some were really easy, some were a little bit awkward, and during what I would say was the more annoying one of the bunch, where if you touch the ground, you start to lose health. It's like acid, the floor is acid, the floor is lava, so to speak. Of course, during that, the final enemy of the final wave got stuck in the map. It's not a Borderlands game if something doesn't go wrong for me. I shot at the ground, I fired rockets at the ground, I couldn't think do anything, but then I remembered my grenade has a pull ability. Now admittedly I remembered this after about 30 minutes of failed attempts to shoot in the ground, and I was able to pull the enemy out of the ground with my grenade. Then once I collected my loot and turned it in, I got the trophy for experiencing all 9 game modes and all 9 modifiers of the mutator. And then finally, I just had to farm this very easy spot where 2 small enemies will spawn in. I was looking for spy bugs, and after only about 15 minutes, I was able to get the trophy for killing 10 spy bugs before they took your photo. So with both of the Borderlands pre-sequel DLCs done, it's time to add them both into the tier list. Now adding the pre-sequel DLCs into the tier list. The Hollow-Dome, while this was waves of enemies, I actually did have fun with it, so I'm going to put it here at the mid-tier B section. And Claptastic Voyage, this might come as a shock, but this gets an S tier. I really enjoyed being inside of Claptrap's brain, and it was really fun to see Jack again. He always has a special place for me. And with them both in the tier list, we've only got one game left. Borderlands 3, and it's 6. I repeat, 6 DLC packs. Starting first of all with Moxxi's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot. I'm hoping with 6 DLCs, most of them will be free. Okay, we are in Borderlands 3. I like how this game feels. I'm a really big fan of how this game feels. However, I just thought, I don't know where the DLC is. Discovery. Let me have a look at what the DLC packs are. We've got Moxxi's, but I don't see the name of any of them here. Now, I have just remembered, I got given by a friend, I have got 2 modded weapons. Yeah. I've got 2 weapons that are insanely overpowered. There you go. It's like minus 1 billion damage or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. And this pistol brings me back. This pistol was so overpowered. Okay, that's what, 11.99. 11. Oh, you are me. 11.99, 11.99, 11.99, 11.99, 11.99. You can't be serious. And 11.99. You can't be serious. Okay, so if I buy a 40 pound DLC pass, you can't be serious. I'm so tempted to just not do this game after this for these DLCs. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. I'm just going to see, like, what's the cheapest option. Is there a way maybe I can buy the season pass online for cheaper? I don't know. All right, hold on. What's that? All right, I've just quit off. What is this? Borderlands 3 season pass bundle. Yeah, okay, no, you don't, there's no way to get anything cheaper. I'm okay with this. Initially, I was thinking I was going to end up spending north of 70 quid. So let's buy the Borderlands 3 Season Pass bundle. So Jack's made a very short return for this DLC. Nice, and that wasn't a cringe writing segment, which I like. You know what, guys? This is the highest level DLC that we have experienced in this video, I believe. Level 52, which is matched with me. Interesting. All other DLCs have been capped at like 35, 40, maybe even 50. You want to play? You want to play? Statistically, I like the odds.
Choose wisely, big spender.
Yeah, I like the odds.
Damn decent way to play.
Take that. Let's go.
Ready to play a game?
I'm ready. Boom. Boom. What have you got me? Give me that 10, baby. Boom. Oh, it's a trophy. Get a 21 in the blackjack minigame. Oh my god, okay. We take that. Give me that. Thank you. I just wanted to get 21. And it gave me a blue? I'm always waiting for the crossover between the Telltale game, the first Telltale game. Because you don't see the main character. I saw Vaughn in the Borderlands 2 DLC. But I'm hoping we see the main character. So I carried on with the DLC, was having quite a bit of fun. Even though you see me use modded weapons here, I generally got bored of them by I think the second DLC and just stopped using them altogether. The novelty wore off really quickly. But while I carried on with the main missions, I got the trophy for returning for a chat with Clapstructor. And I found out there was an RNG related trophy. I wanted that done right away. It took about half an hour of just constantly reloading the area. And I finally got the trophy for defeating the Wandering Debt Collector. I think we're approaching the final quest. I think this might be the final one. We've got our plan ready. Looks like system offline. Says, yeah, them turrets are down. I have been enjoying this DLC, to be honest. It's been pretty fun. It's been pretty fun. Lots of, you know, kind of like lore on what Jack did off camera between the Borderlands games, which is always interesting to see. There we go. Bottle of chili. And we got destroy all of Mr. Torgue's hot sauces. Yeah, I thought I'd got them all, to be honest. Freddy the traitor, undressed for success. I'm just going to get like my old base shotgun out. And that, yeah, okay, so he was literally level 2 weak. It's literally just there. I just don't know how. Oh, there we go. Let's watch it blow. And there we go, Firebug. I did have all the statues, nice. Pretty boy and his mech. I was going to say, he is not going to be fighting me like that. Just want to see what the fight is like without... Because obviously I got that modded weapon, and you know what? I've actually enjoyed using the modded weapons. But this is a non-modded weapon, this one, and I'm still absolutely murdering him. Knoxx's big score. Nice. That's a pretty cool little DLC, to be honest. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the story for that. A proper handoff. There we go. Complete mission. All bets off. Okay, there is one more thing we need to do, which I thought I had done. Okay, but I obviously hadn't. There we go. Killer look. Complete the mayor's outfit. Let's ride. Back to the sanctuary we go. Ready for the next... Is it 5 DLCs? There's 6 in total, which is ridiculous. We've got 5 more DLCs to go. So with Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot DLC done, and we started off pretty strong with this being the first DLC, it's now time to go on to Guns, Love and Tentacles. So I got straight into this DLC. I actually finished the entire DLC in one day. It wasn't the best, but I'll say my thoughts for the tier list. I got the trophy for finding the party. The 2 main characters of this DLC are Wainwright Jacobs and Hammerlock. And while hanging out with Hammerlock, I got the trophy for killing the Wendigo. You'll also notice the modded weapon starts to disappear here because I generally got bored of it halfway through this DLC. I started to use regular weapons that I was getting through these DLCs. However, during a puzzle, the game glitched. Of course. I solved the puzzle, but the door wouldn't open. Spent about an hour researching, turned the game off, loading it back up again. It just wouldn't work. I'd go with the classic old split screen trick, which eventually opened the door for me, and I was able to carry on with the DLC. That was a waste of about 2 hours, by the way. Then to my surprise, Jacobs and Hammerlock got married, and I got the trophy for marrying your friends. I then used one area to farm Death Trap kills, getting me the trophy for watching Death Trap kill 50 enemies. I then collected all of the Echo Logs in this DLC area. I completed all crew challenges and side missions on the map as well. I found an incredibly fun gun to use and used it during this entire trophy. And on the final one, I got the trophy for killing all 4 rare spawns. And then finally, I listened to the fish tell 25 jokes. So with Guns, Love and Tentacles smashed out, I still don't like the name of that DLC, I'm not going to lie. It's time to go on to Bounty of Blood. Now just quickly, obviously as you guys know, I was given a few modded weapons before that I used in the first couple of DLCs, but during the first couple of DLCs, and especially the last DLC that I just did, I started to get a little bit bored of them. I think modded weapons do work well, and from my research it seems that Borderlands 3 has a big modded community. I started to pick up some really cool weapons. This weapon is really beastly, and if you look, my ammo down the bottom right, it barely moves. Like, you think how much I'm actually shooting, and it's going up, but that's because I have this perk down here that regenerates ammo, which is so cool to me. I tell you what though, one thing I've really hated in these DLCs, for a Borderlands game, there is so many follow person. Look.
Let the weak fall to the strong.
Who thought this was a good idea? If someone works at Borderlands is watching this video, this sucks. don't make a Borderlands game where you have to follow people like this. I generally love the gameplay so much. I think this might be my favourite setting of DLC so far, to be honest, guys. This old Western style, I love it. I love it. I love this old Western style. Stone Cold Killer. Complete mission. Blood from a stone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's really put this gun to the test. Oh my god, did you just see it? These skulls do like 200,000 damage. And just as I say that, I was about to say we haven't had much in variety of boss fights. And here we go, we get a boss fight. So let's ride. Let's see what we get. Cormash. Clean kill. Yeah, brother, this gun is not something you want to deal with, let me tell ya. I literally never have to reload. You're so dead, I'm afraid. Oh, I can just go up here. Let's get really close to him. There we go, and he goes down there. And there we go. That was fun. It's a wash. Complete the mission. Name of the law. Wow, so this DLC, guys, the first DLC I think we've ever had while playing any of the Borderlands DLCs, is that we are getting multiple trophies for multiple story missions, which has not happened except for maybe one where we got one for the first and one for the last. But it looks like we're getting one for every main mission, which is pretty cool. So carried on with the main quest line, and you do actually get a trophy for every main quest in this DLC, which is pretty cool. I completed the mission off the rails, and then already at the second to last mission, I got the trophy for completing the quest where it all started. Oh, instantly with a follow. You know what? I was about to say the end of the last mission had like, bro, what are you doing? The end of the last mission had like no follows. It was like you were alone, and I enjoyed that. And instantly we go into this last mission, because I'm pretty sure it's the last mission, because it's the last mission with a story related trophy to it. Rose, it's over. Me and you. I'm excited for this one. She's a really interesting character. I say really interesting. Let's Jack is here. She's down here, but still, it's pretty. She's relatively interesting. Okay, yeah, that hurt. I'll give her that. That hurt. She's done. We win. Okay. Are these the weak points? Yeah, those are the weak points. That's one. Man, the ability for me to regen ammo is actually so maddingly overpowered. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that, but that worked a treat. Is there not an enemy anywhere for me to... Oh, hold on. Gotcha. Lovely. I've got a lot of time in this thing, so we should be okay. Yeah! Hell yeah, suck it!
I suppose that's a story for another day.
Ruin on the horizon. Complete mission, riding to ruin. And they say they never found Rose's body, so she could still be alive. Interesting. So all I had left to do was just clean up the final 3 trophies. I got the trophy for completing every side mission on the planet. And I got these 2 trophies in a weird order. I got the trophy for completing all plot missions, side missions, and all crew challenges on the planet. And then after that, the trophy popped for completing all crew challenges. We are halfway through the Borderlands 3 DLC packs. And with Bounty of Blood done, it's time to move on to Psycho Krieg. Krieg? I don't know how to pronounce his name, I apologise. And the fantastic Fuster Clark. So let's see how we got with this one. Now, the start of this DLC was absolutely just serene, just gorgeous, just lush. Whatever adjective you want to use, it was that. But then we got into the proper missions after that. That was more of a ploy. I got the first trophy for completing the mission, Enter the Psychoscape. Not in a I was crying way, but this DLC was genuinely emotional in an odd way. You got to see a character that's usually just all about murder and being mental be somewhat vulnerable. It was a really interesting DLC. But then my next trophy was for defeating evil Lilith. I then defeated the Locomobius. The Locomobius? I think that's how you pronounce that. No, I'm not sure. And as I said, I was bored of modded weapons, so I was using a standard weapon. And this was a weapon I got in this exact DLC. And I had to fight Dr. Benedict and absolutely eviscerated him. This might as well have been a modded weapon. Getting me the trophy for defeating Dr. Benedict. Another really fun boss battle. I got the trophy for defeating the Psycho Reaver. So the main story done, there was just 2 more things needed to clean up. I got the trophy for completing all side missions and all crew challenges inside Krieg's mind. And this trophy was genuinely painful to get, believe it or not, because there was so many of these little buttons you had to shoot and they were so difficult to find. But when I finally got them all, I got the trophy for opening the gates to Valhalla. We're nearly there. Psycho Krieg and the fantastic Fuster Clark done. We've got 2 more. Next up is the designer's cut. Ah, Pandora. Nice. Oh yeah, I was going to say we have been to Pandora before. I was going to say, like, oh wow, we've been to Pandora in this game, but Pandora was very clearly in this game. Okay, arms race. I thought it was going to be just like cars racing, but I don't know what to expect. These DLCs, these next 2 are very short, and they don't seem to have a story. So let's hope they're at least decent, you know? Oh, so it's like an extraction game mode. So it's like Escape from Tarkov. It sounds more fun than a normal race, to be honest. I'm actually quite interested about this now. Okay, so it's not like Escape from Tarkov. It is like a battle royale. Okay, and it's PvE as well. Lovely, so I ain't got to worry about players. Oh, yeah, let's do it. I wish the chest would open a little bit quicker. What have we got here? Okay, this pistol's pretty good. How big is the map? So the map's a pretty decent size. Oh, loot rooms. Okay. Can we head to a loot room, maybe? Let's pull the pistol back out. Okay, that's a really cool feature. Throw that. Shoot that. Oh, it worked again. This is fun. This is really fun, actually. I'm not sure if it's something that I would, like, play forever. I think it would have been more interesting if you got to keep all your skills. Or maybe if there was, like, some kind of injection that would give you, like, 20% of your skill points that you've spent. Like, not randomly. So it's like you kind of just get all your skills back. So can I just drop down and fight him right now? Oh, I can. Okay, the assault rifle is definitely the way to go, I think. Oh, hold on. No, the pistol is the way to go. Pistol is so OP. There we go. In the eye of a murder cane, win a round of arms race. So carried on with this DLC pack, it's really just a battle royale where you can extract items. But you always start off from scratch, you don't actually get to bring them back in with you. I got the trophy for exploring the entire Stormblind complex. And it's funny because after you finish that first game, you actually don't need to complete another arms race. You have to explore the whole map like you saw in the last trophy. And in this trophy, which is the final one, I got for extracting 100 pieces of gear. So only one more to go. Designer's Cut DLC pack done. It's now time for the Director's Cut DLC pack. Okay, we're on to the final DLC, and we're solving murder crimes at the moment. I'm on to the last one. There's only 4, and I'm on to the last one here. But this weapon, man, that I got from that DLC, oh, it's so good. I love it. Absolutely love it. And for the record, if you are interested, the Star Helix, you actually get 2 of those when you start the DLC. The Krieg, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Fluster Cluck or something. I don't remember, but it's called something like that. And the gun is so good. Either do it or don't, right? Honestly, either do it or don't. All right, I'm in. You can let the door drop on you if you want. You're a bleeding nightmare. Nothing but hard work since I met ya. Genuinely, this game is so unbearably buggy compared to the others. It's so and it's always like with mission-related items. Always with missions. That's the issue. All right, let's ride. Finally, my new shield has got 100,000 in it, so I'm pretty confident I can just tank a lot of stuff. Yeah, eat this. This is why I have the regenerative ammo thing. It's so cool. Okay, let me get out of that circle. I don't know what that is, but I'm getting out of it. Oh, now I can't see a thing. Oh, awesome. This is very epic. This is what I call fun game play. Demysterialify. Solve all murder mysteries for Ava's podcast. I mean, the most unlikable character in Borderlands history having a podcast sounds about apt for the cause. Would you not agree? Okay, where's my trophy? Give me my trophy. There we go. Might be on site. Destroy 50 mysterious iridium piles. Lovely. Now, it's been about 50-50 with the raid bosses. Some I've needed help with, some I've done completely solo. I don't feel any shame in getting help with them, to be honest. Some of them are really difficult, in my opinion. So, like, I don't, you know, they're designed to be in parties. So, you know, I had some help with from some people. Okay, these are level 56. Is this just going to be a level 56 raid boss? Can you die? Okay, I assume he's the boss. Okay, I assume it's him. He's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger until he becomes the Invincible. I'm going to assume that's the case. Yeah, okay. So in theory, it's taken him out like 30 times. There we go. Let's ride. Screw it, let's use the bear. For the final time, one of my favourite things about this game is this ability. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So I got no issues using this for the final time. He's now... Oh, for God's sake, I do hate when they do this. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't long. Hey, yeah, caramba. Screw you, buddy. I always like to keep the little guys alive if I can. Because then... Oh, okay, yeah, he's done. Blood-sucking freak. Defeat Hemophorus the Invincible. So with all 6 Borderlands 3 DLCs done, let's add them to the tier list. And finally, the 6 DLCs of Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is always tough because the base game story writing is so bad, but these DLCs, they had a lot of repeat characters, which I enjoyed seeing. I enjoyed seeing there was more to Jack's life in the Moxie heist of the handsome Jackpot. So for me, that gets a high A. Guns, Love, and Tentacles, it had a couple of fun repeat characters, but I really wasn't that invested in the story. So I give that a mid-tier B. Bounty of Blood, really enjoyed the setting, and somewhat left on a cliffhanger, with Rose's body just kind of disappearing. So for me, that could go high B or low A, and I think I'd put that low A. The Fantastic Fuster Clark, this was a really fun DLC, and honestly, one of the better written stories of anything to do with Borderlands 3. It definitely had its sad moments, and I did enjoy it. So for me, this gets a near the top of A. The designer cut was pretty much just a battle royale, didn't really see the point of this. I'm gonna put it at low C, to be honest. And the director's cut started off as fun, and honestly, I would have put it up here, but Ava just completely ruined it, and she became insufferable at the end. But it was saved by a relatively interesting raid boss, so I'm gonna put it at a low B. With all 21 Borderlands DLCs in the tier list, remember, we don't have to agree, we don't need tiers, because I don't feel exactly how you do. This is the final tier list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Obviously, if you disagree, that's cool, but just learn how to conduct yourself as an adult. Other than Borderlands 2 VR, I have done literally everything Borderlands has to offer, at least from a trophy point of view. And I feel pretty ready for Borderlands 4, and I'm hoping it doesn't suck. Some of these DLCs were a lot of fun and something I would definitely recommend. Anything from kind of the B tier upwards I would recommend. However, some I definitely don't. But I think it's time to end this video here, guys. I think this might be one of my longest videos ever, if not my longest video. I think my Fallout video is probably still my longest. But I just want to say thanks for the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. This video would have been out sooner, but it took me so long to platinum new Tales from the Borderlands because of the 5 endings. It was the stupidest trophy ever, but I won't rant about that game too much. If you want to know my thoughts on the new Tales from the Borderlands game, let me know in the comments and I can just type it out to you. Anyways, enough of the waffle. I just want to say thank you for the support on the channel. We've just passed 112,000 subscribers, which is crazy. The channel continues to grow and the support continues to grow. It's absolutely mad. And yeah, I really appreciate the support. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit of a long one, but I feel like it was going to be long with 21 DLCs. But as I said, as always, thank you for the support and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.